claim your God is Yom Kippur. That's a sword, forever do I snore. Especially when I hear the beat stories. House of consciousness been deceased, while canals of the place leech. They never wonder why I give the speech or repair the breach. Tell them about the snowflake is too deep, together with the meek. And no, not no damn meals. Demons trying to cop a feel. Watch Ezekiel spin a wheel. Tell them how much time left. No longer cleave to a Babylon breast. It drips rotten milk. Yasharah, forever woven like a quilt, which covers any place built. Crown of pomegranate on the hilt. Gold and silver found sifting silk. Watch the dust fall, hear the trump call. What you bump is raw, more than the food of Esau. Sad songs call me now, missiles found, Moscow, growl like Benjamin. Sacred meaning of our team, feel the ashes fall like soft cotton. Those the weakest souls will put the pots in, or the weakest vessels for the breath. Never give the okay to one west, making signals of distress. Avoid temptations of the flesh. Tell me who steps correct. With each rep, this text connect between Karab. You never open chest. All you beast pigs deserve death. We never wonder how much melanin's left. To say Yah is man is too great of a stretch. So heads roll per request. Swing of the sickle wheel blessed. My hot finger pressed, give the chin cleft. Space between your nose and upper lips next. Upper lips next.
Now, these Negroes are so wicked, they will team up with the same people who are attacking them. Isn't that funny? Isn't that Stockholm Syndrome? You niggas like love your oppressors. Nigga, okay? Now, I'm going to show you something here. This is how you can tell a false prophet. You follow a false prophet. You have a descendant or a disciple of false prophet, I'm sorry. And then, you know what I'm saying? You give birth to a whole squad of false prophets. And then you have people coming and beating on you, and you can't do nothing about it. Now, watch this. The black Hebrew Israelites, their doctrine is, I don't know where these niggas get this I from. This ayan is not I, pronounced I. Like, I don't know where they get this shit from. Like, oh, I'm sorry. I do know where they got it from. Witch. Jesuit witch. Now, watch this. We're going to show you that these guys are waiting on Jesus to come pick them up in a UFO. Now, when we read the scriptures and compare what he says and what they teach, you're going to see that these niggas are going to die. They're waiting for Jesus to come out of the sky. You know, they're looking for a phallic or penis-shaped object to come out of the sky. Now, they're right. I will give them this. They're right. A phallic-shaped object is going to come out of the sky, but the name on it is going to be called Satan 2, not Jesus. Okay? That was a slave boat. No. So these niggas are always waiting on the wrong thing. That's what happens when Yahweh blinds you. Now, watch this.
To the Most High of heaven. So when we get beamed up, we're going to praise the Most High. To the Most High of heaven. So when we get beamed up, we're going to praise the Most High. To the Most High of heaven. So when we get beamed up, we're going to praise the Most High. To the
Okay, now they're going to get beamed up in UFOs. Well, no, they're going to get hit by a missile. Watch this. Israel's not getting Israel leaving America is going to be the same way it was in leaving Egypt. They're going to walk. Let's compare what he said. Let's get it one more time.
The Most High of heaven. So when we get beamed up, we're going to praise the Most High. To the
Let's get Isaiah chapter 11, verse 15. Yahweh will dry up the gulf of the sea of Egypt, and he will wave his hand over the Euphrates River with the power of his breath. He will break it into 7 streams and lead the people across in dry shoes. There will be a road for the remnant of his people that will remain from Assyria, as there was for Israel on the day it went up from the land of Egypt. Now wait a minute. Now that it's coming out, they're going to flip their false doctrine and say, well, Jesus is going to like pick us up in a UFO and then drop us off in the wilderness. Well, wait a minute. Why isn't Jesus just going to just shoot a laser beam, as y'all niggas say, and get the yids out of the land and put you in there? You know? Oh, let me guess. Jesus is going to like leave and like come back. Right? Again. How many times is Jesus going to leave and come back? Of course, you're not going to get an answer from these niggas. This is why the Christians are beating on them all bad like that. Let's get this false prophecy again. So where we at? Here we go.
To the Most High of heaven. So when we get beamed up, we're going to praise the Most High.
Let's get Isaiah chapter 35, verse 6. Okay, hold on. Then the lame will skip like a gazelle, and the tongue of the mute shall sing glad song. For water will have broken out in the wilderness, and streams in the desert. The scorched place will become a pond, and the parched place springs of water. The abode where jackals rested will become a grassland with reeds and bulrushes. A path and a road will be there. It will be called the road of holiness, and no impure person will travel it. It will be for them, the wayfarers. Even ignorant ones will not go astray there. There will be no lion there. The boldest of animals will not ascend it. It will not be found there. The redeemed will walk there. Then the redeemed of Yahweh will return and come to Zion with glad song. They will walk there. Then the redeemed of Yahweh will return and come to Zion with glad song, with eternal gladness on their heads. They will attain joy and gladness, sadness and sighing will flee. Wait a minute. They will walk there. Sorry. Ariah's number one false prophet. Back that up real quick. Hold on.
To the Most High of heaven. So when we get beamed up, we're going to praise the Most High.
Dumbass. You niggas aren't going to make it. Okay? It clearly said a remnant, which means what? It means you niggas who are waiting on Jesus are going to get hit by a missile. You know? Dummy. Let's get to Isaiah chapter 43, verse 19. For behold, now I am bringing forth a new miracle. Now it will sprout. You will surely know it. I will make a road in the desert and rivers in the wilderness. The beasts of the field will honor me, the jackals and ostriches. For I have put water in the desert and rivers in the wilderness to provide drink for my chosen people. This people that I fashioned for myself, that they might declare my praise. Wait a minute. Nigga, I don't see UFOs. You know? Nigga, what are you talking about? I told you. This is what happens when you follow a false prophet. You set aside the Torah. You start following niggas for entertainment purposes only. This is what every black Hebrew Israelite group video should say at the very beginning. It should say for entertainment purposes only. Okay? So wait. And you know how beautiful Yahweh is? He clearly tells you how Israel's going to get out of its captivity. But you got niggas like the black Christians and the black Hebrew Israelites think Jesus is going to come and like rescue them, which clearly that's not in the scriptures. Like, what are these niggas talking about? Let's keep it going. I want to get to Jeremiah real quick. Just want to skip forward real quick. Okay, wait a minute. Watch this. Hold on. All right. Here we go. Wait. Watch this. Let's play the false prophecy again. As always, false prophet. Yahweh puts the lying spirit in the false prophet's mouth. Let's keep it going.
To the Most High of heaven. So when we get beamed up, we're going to praise the Most High. To the Most High of heaven. So when we get beamed up, we're going to praise the Most High.
You're going to get hit by a missile, nigga. Jeremiah chapter 50. Let's go where? Hold on. Verse 4. In those days and at that time, the word of Yahweh, the children of Israel will come, they together with the children of Judah, they will walk along crying. They will seek out Yahweh their God. They will ask about Zion. Their faces will be turned toward it. And then they will say, come, be joined to Yahweh with an eternal covenant, never to be forgotten. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Let's keep it going. Where is it? Verse 8. Now wander forth from Babylon. Now wander forth from amidst Babylon and leave the land of the Chaldeans. Wait a minute. So Yahweh told us to wander, which would be to walk. Okay. But while the people who listen to Yahweh's voice get out before the Satan 2 missiles hit, these niggas are still going to be there talking about this.
To the Most High of heaven. So when we get beamed up, we're going to praise the Most High.
This is what you get, nigga. Okay? You set aside the Torah, you die. Moses told you. The Torah is your life. It is not a small thing. These stupid niggas don't listen, though. You know? Nigga get what nigga deserve. You know, that's what it is. Jeremiah 15. Real quick, hold on. Jeremiah 15, verse 14. Okay? Jeremiah 15, verse 14. Hold on, this is not. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Let's go back to Jeremiah 41, 19. Jeremiah 41 and 19. Jeremiah 41 verse 19. Hold on. Jeremiah 41. Wait, I'm sorry. That's not it. I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. That's Isaiah 41:19. My bad. Isaiah 40, or did I read that already? Isaiah 41:19. I'm sorry. Isaiah chapter 41, verse 17. Let's start there. The poor and the destitute beg for water, but there is none. Their tongue withers from thirst. I, Yahweh, will answer them, the God of Israel. I will not forsake them. I will open up rivers upon the hilltops and springs in the midst of valleys. I will turn the desert into a pond of water and parched land into sources of water. In the wilderness, I will set cedar, acacia, myrtle, and pine trees. I will place cypress, fir, and boxwood together in a desert, so that they should see and know and consider and understand together that the hand of Yahweh has done this, the Holy One of Israel has brought it about. Now, wait a minute. False prophet. Wait a minute. Wait. Nigga thinks that watching too much freaking Star Trek.
To the Most High of heaven. So when we get beamed up, we're going to praise the Most High. To the Most High of heaven. So when we get beamed up, we're going to praise the Most High. To the Most High of heaven. So when we get beamed up, we're going to praise the Most High.
Well, this is like I said. Don't ask why most of our people are going to die. What's been our number one problem every time has always been idolatry. They've always forsaken the Torah. Always setting it aside for something stupid. Okay? Isaiah chapter 33, verse 21. For only there will Yahweh be our mighty one. It will be like a place of wide rivers and channels. A boat cannot traverse it, and a mighty vessel cannot cross it. For Yahweh is our judge, and Yahweh is our lawgiver. Yahweh is our king. He will save us. Your ropes have not been abandoned. They will not firmly secure their masts. They will not spread sail. Then abundant spoils and plunder will be distributed. Even the lame will take booty. Okay, hold on. That's talking about when we get there. But anyways, clearly, from the scriptures, you can see that Israel is going to be walking into the land of Israel. It's just like the last Exodus. But let's hear one more. Some more false prophecy. So when that Satan 2 hit you niggas in the ass, don't ask why, nigga. The Torah told you what the deal was. And niggas don't want to listen.
They'll be destroyed. And the remnant were frightened, which are us, and gave glory to the Most High of heaven. So when we get beamed up, we're going to praise the Most High. The second woe was past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly to the Most High of heaven. So when we get beamed up, we're gonna praise the Most High. Glory to the Most High of heaven. So when we get beamed up, we're gonna praise the Most High. Glory to the Most High of heaven. So when we get beamed up, we're gonna praise the Most High.
You just sit there and wait, fella. No, wait, watch this. No, wait. Remember, these niggas are all disciples of this false prophet, Jesuit Negro, okay, who has a nigga pope named Comforter, who the FBI got. Do you see how the Most High just lets the wild beasts of the field get you? You got these heathens attacking you every chance you get. I'm going to ask you again. How do you forsake the fountain of living waters, which clearly all Christians do, okay? They forsake the Torah because they want to be up under the white man's nutsack, okay? They do that. And then they join another Christian cult called the Black Hebrew Israelites, who also forsake the Torah. And then people wonder why or how did this happen? That would be like, it didn't, I mean, okay, well, let me ask another question then. How do dudes leave these Black Hebrew Israelite cult groups and they like disbelieve altogether? Like they like don't believe in the Most High at all. They don't believe in anything. They like believe in their camp leader. How is it possible? Clearly, Torah Knights are a Torah-centered group. We don't have a building. There's no types. There's none of that. So we don't even have to be in the same place, and we're still in the Torah. Like, you know, because it's knowledge, wisdom, and understanding is how Yahweh manifested himself. He didn't manifest himself as Jesus. Okay? So once these niggas get knocked out, when Satan 2 gets rid of these niggas, and the heathen, and their false Christ, their false Christ garbage, okay? You don't see Christians anywhere in here at all. You don't see it anywhere. Let's see where we're at. We're at 49 minutes real quick. Hold on. Let's see if we can get one more real quick. Let's get Isaiah chapter 66. Isaiah 66. Bear with me, hold on. Wait a minute. Now, you know that the first part are going to come walking, right? Now, later on, let's see what happens. Isaiah chapter 66, verse 20. They will bring all your brethren from the nations as an offering to Yahweh, with horses and with chariots and with covered wagons and with mules, with joyous dances to my holy mountain Jerusalem, says Yahweh, just as the children of Israel bring the offering in a pure vessel to the house of Yahweh. I don't hear anything about UFOs in here. What are these niggas talking about? This is. Wait, no, watch this. Here are GMS Atlanta, and they're going to start off with invoking Satan alongside the Most High's name.
Coming down from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Coming down from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Okay, wait a minute. Let's back that up real quick. Okay, let's see something real quick. By Yahweh Shai. Oh, sorry. Wait a minute. You know, let's just get Deuteronomy 6 verse. Yeah, this is what we want. Actually, let's wait a minute. Wait. Let's back this up. Niggas' councils are
It said the Lord gonna come from the heavens, so just like we gonna be beamed up, just like the prophet Elijah was. When you read in what? Coming down from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Coming.
Now I don't know what kind of scriptures they're reading, but clearly in here Moses said, Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 35, you have been shown in order to know that Yahweh, he is God, and there is none beside him. Wait a minute. So what happens to niggas who are gonna eat the Satan 2? Might be the Satan 3 for these niggas.
Coming down from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Coming down from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. It said the Lord.
What? This is why the heathen, okay, he's a heathen, they're heathens, okay? This is why they're attacking you, with Muslims aiding them, okay? These Negroes are heathens. Here, we don't need to listen to this foolishness anymore, okay? The Most High's name is not Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai. Wait a minute. Moses just told you There is none beside him. Ba'Hashem Yahushai means there's somebody else there with him. So these niggas have called Moses a liar. Now, so not all of these niggas going to be waiting for Jesus to come. It's going to be a missile. But if they should so survive in the wilderness, Ezekiel 20, you know what's going to happen to them. Bricks upside the skull. There won't be no Ba'Hashem Yahushai spoken in the wilderness at that time. But you hear what he said here.
Lord gonna come from the heavens. So just like we gonna be beamed up, just like the prophet Elijah was, when you read in what Second Kings chapter 2.
Okay, so the niggas talking about getting beamed up in UFOs. We just read it in the scriptures. There's no UFOs. We're going to walk out of our lands of our captivity, just like in the first Exodus. This is what happens when you set aside the Torah, okay, to follow men's doctrines as if they're the commandments of God. Okay, this nigga is not a prophet. Not a prophet. And let me show you something real quick too. Let me see if we can get this. We got to see if we got a little bit of time. Hold on. We have 53 minutes. All right, let me see if we can get this. Let me pull this up. I'm gonna show you something. Hold on. Negro. Oh, here we go. No, wait. Okay. Now, the Negro slaves, they say, well, we want to attack the Lashawan Quadash. First off, let's just get something real quick. Let's get Lashawan. The word Lashawan. Let's get that. First off, you can tell it's Lashan. Remember, they say they want to attack the Lashawan. Without the wa in there, it just says Lashan. And it means to lick, the way of the tongue, to calumniate, to accuse, to slander. From 3956, let's go up to there. You see that there? Lashawan. They call it Lashon and Lashon. Then it's Lashan on there. Why do they change it from Lashon to Lashan? Anyway, Lashana, the tongue of a man or animals, as an instrument of licking, eating, or speech, and figuratively speech, an ingot, a fork of a flame, a cup of water, a babbler, bay, evil speaker, language, talker, tongue, wedge. Now, you know Kodash means holy, and you know that Lashan or Lashawan, as you see right there, Lashawan, from Lashan, means speech. So Lashawan means holy speech. Now, look at this. Negro who can write Hebrew. He is deaf, which means he can't hear, and dumb, which means he can't speak, and comes from an African town. In Hartford, Connecticut, September 19, a young African Negro, which you know it's not an African, it's a Negro, has been in this city for the last few days who claims to be a Hebrew. He is deaf and dumb and as black as the ace of spades. Okay? You know, to the so-called white man, you know, just like 3 Negroes staying in the corner looks like 6. You know, they always say you're always super black when your skin is brown. Anyway, he's as black as the ace of spades. He carries a pad of paper with him and answers all the questions by writing them in the Hebrew, wait a minute, this is a white man, who's so-called white man writing this, by writing them in the Hebrew and the Loshin Kodesh. Wait a minute. Loshin Kodesh? Where did we hear that from? The Yoshin Kaddish. It sounded like that Yiddish shit that we had to listen to. The shittish. I'm sorry. Yiddish is referred to by the name Loshin. Loshin rhymes with caution, so they send Lashan. But wait a minute. Why does the Yiddish Lashan, if it rhymes with caution, sound like Lashawan or Lashan? But why do the soldiers of Satan and the Negro slaves say, well, we want to attack you on the Lashawan Kodash? Well, wait a minute. What does the white man call it? So-called white man calls it. This little Negro kid carries a pad of paper with him and answers all the questions by writing them in the Hebrew, and the Lashon Kaddish. What excites the most wonder is that he writes the Lashon Kaddish very rapidly. It is the language of the books of Moses and is made a special study of, spoken and written with ease only by rabbis and highly educated Hebrews. The Negro was sent to one of the rabbis of Hartford who is perfectly satisfied that he is a Hebrew. He says that he came from a large town in Africa where there is a tribe of about 20,000 black Hebrews who speak Lashon Kodesh and are quite prosperous. He also says that his father is a rabbi in that town, and that is why his father took the trouble to teach him to write those languages, which needed an extra amount of labor on account of him being deaf and dumb. Now, let's see what year we can get this. 1897, an educated African Jewish man, well, Jewish. So you remember you're listening to white people, you're going to get Jewish, you're going to get a whole bunch of Yiddish nonsense. But 1897, okay? Wait a minute. This guy started nothing. It was probably somebody who spoke Arabic, who knew some Arabic, and then converted to Black Hebrew Israelitism, and just knew that they were the same language, and just, whatever, and made some mistakes with the tazas and shit. Because clearly in the Arabic, to show you that they have a za too, but they call it sa. I think it's the za'ad. They call it sa'ad, but look, sa and sin would be the same letter. This is za, za'ad. This would be in Arabic zade. It's za, not taza, za, and this is sa, or this is sha. I'm sorry, this is sheen or shan. This is zad. This is sheen, seen. These are the same, and it should have another. It should have another one. Oh, I can't find it. This should have the samak in here. I can't find it. Maybe it's one of these. Anyway, with that, 1897, a Negro comes speaking how come the Negro slave coon jive raccoon niggas ain't attacking the Yids with their Lashon, which they said rhymes with Kashan. Mame Lashon rhymes with Kashan, which means mother tongue, mame. When the word is ame. Am is mother in Hebrew. But Mame, Lashon, means mother tongue. But they're not attacking, they won't attack the so-called Yid. The word Yiddish is a Yiddish word for Jewish. So it is technically correct to refer to the Yiddish language as Jewish, although it is never correct to refer to it as Hebrew. It is never correct to refer to Hebrew as Jewish. Wait a minute. Negro slaves. See, soldiers of Satan would have been attacking this little Negro kid who can't hear or speak, and they would have been attacking him and calling him, everything for white master. And with that, Israel, you know what I'm saying? Let's get to these niggas real quick. Black Hebrew Israelites, your niggas ain't gonna make it. And with that, I'm out. Shalom.